life. Usually it gives you nothing more than an endless swarm of lemons. Like, so many lemons that you don't even have time to make it into lemonade. Just an endless barrage of lemons being shoved down your awaiting cuck mouth. And all you can do is down sugar packets as fast as you can in a fruitless effort to make the whole experience somewhat bearable. This is not one of those times. What I'm about to tell you was nothing short of a nugget of gold handed down to me on a silver platter from God himself. Usually my rants are less ranty and more, what a silly thing that was. But this time, I have something to really be angry about. Burger King! Unlike the other brands and companies that I've done rants on so far, I'm actually boycotting their eatery. In fact, my entire family is boycotting them now. Now I hear you strawmen out there saying, oh, what could they have possibly have done? I mean, they sell fast food, for goodness sakes. And looking at your figure, Mr. Game, you clearly enjoy it. Well, I got a little story for you, involving a run-in with the police, and nearly losing $3,000. You interested now? It's no secret that I hate living. I mean, it's no secret that I don't have internet where I live. I said it in the comeback video, I had to remind people in the comments, I had to go and remind my friends on Facebook. You get the idea. Point is, for me to do anything, I have to find free Wi-Fi. Usually I go and hang out at the library, which is only open in the morning, by the way! But I still go and sit on the benches outside because I can usually pick up a signal there. Our story starts there. I had gone to the library, like usual, to get some audio clips for a video that I was working on, when the internet decides to cut out on me. I swear, I am this close to making a rant on my local library. I don't know if the internet in the area had went down or what happened, but obviously I couldn't stay there anymore. There was no internet, I needed internet. So I went to the next best place that I knew. Burger King. You see, like most fast food places, they have free Wi-Fi, but unlike those other fast food places, Burger King usually doesn't have a lot of traffic. So I drive on over to Burger King and I park in their lot. Now, it's a free parking zone, mind you, and there's only one other car there, okay? So I wasn't impeding their business or anything. Anyway, so I don't even get out of the car. I just park, turn off my lights, and open up my computer. I downloaded the thing that I needed, and then I just kind of sat there and watched some YouTube videos. I was there about an hour and a half, 2 at the most. I had work in the morning, so I was just about to leave when I turned my head to see who in my window? A cop shining his light through my window. His car's parked behind him, he's got his lights going and everything. Then he tells me that I need to step out of the vehicle. Joy. Fun fact, this is the second run-in with the cops that I've had since I moved back here. That's 2 run-ins in the past 5 months! And it's not like I was doing anything either of those times. Can I help it if I'm a night owl? Back on topic. So he tells me that the people at Burger King had called him and told him that I had been there a long time. I was rightly pissed. I wanted to say, so what? It's not a no loitering zone, it's a free parking space. And it's not like I had done anything. I hadn't even stepped out of the car until you got here. And it's not like I was even here all that long anyway. I didn't say any of that though, because as angry as I was, I realized that this guy was just a guy doing his job as best as he could. He has his own family, his own life, and he probably didn't want to be there any more than I did. Instead, I gave him an easy time of it, and he was actually very polite and nice himself. In response to his original question, I just said, well, I can just go somewhere else if there's a problem. It was a very mutually respectful encounter. Anyway, so he asked me for my ID, I gave it to him, he asked me for the registration on the vehicle, I gave it to him. Took him a while to run everything, for some reason, I don't know why. I mean, seriously, it took him 40 minutes just to run through this stuff I gave him. I don't know, maybe he was new or something. All the while this is going on, all, and I mean all, of the Burger King employees are all sat outside, looking around, whispering to each other. What did they think was gonna happen? Really gotta look out for them loiterers. Most dangerous criminal scum of them all. I live in a very small town. Nothing, and I mean nothing, ever happens here. What did they think I was, a terrorist? Yeah, I hear ISIS is really hitting burger joints pretty hard these days. We could attack an airport, maybe get a jet, crash it into the Pentagon. Maybe we could set off another bomb in New York. That'll really send a message. No, guys, all wrong. You guys are thinking too small scale. What we really need to focus on is small town burger joints. Genius! Masterful! That's why he's the boss! Of course, maybe the Burger King people were just bored. Which is even worse! If that's the case, it's no longer a matter of simple stupidity, it's outright malicious! Back to the story, though. So the cop finishes running everything, comes back and says, well, everything checks out, so, yeah, just go somewhere else. Which was a little annoying, considering that it was literally the first thing that I had said to him, but whatever, it's fine. He gives me back my ID and the registration, so in my hands I have my ID, my registration, and my wallet. I put the registration back first thing, then I threw my ID in the back seat because I didn't feel like putting it back into my wallet. As for my wallet, I don't know what happened. I can't remember where it went. I drive home and realize I don't even have my wallet. That's not good. Luckily, as I said, my ID was in the back seat because I didn't feel like putting it back into my wallet, so, that's good for me. But I'm still missing my wallet. Well, if you have your ID, what could you have possibly lost then? I hear all you strawmen out there saying. A topic for another time, but I know a lot about money. I may yet still be quite young, but in my wallet, I have a debit card. I have it in case of emergencies, and also to make online purchases, mostly. Okay, I hear you saying, that's not good, but, how could that be all that bad? Like you said, Mr. Game, you're still quite young. How much money could you have possibly had on that card? $3,000. That's my emergency fund. How did I acquire all that money? That's for me to know and for you to never find out. I searched everywhere, but my wallet was just gone. I went back and searched the parking lot. I asked the Burger King people if they had seen it. No hope there, obviously. I looked everywhere. You're probably thinking that I'd be freaking out in this situation. Surprisingly enough, I wasn't. In case of anything like this happening, I actually have a separate bank account with over $6,000 in it as a sort of backup to my backup account. Again, you don't want to know. Still, it's a lot of money to lose. It was the middle of the night, so obviously I couldn't just waltz into the bank and explain everything that had happened. So I was up a creek without a stick of dynamite. Thankfully, I remembered that I could remotely deactivate my card from my laptop, so I did. Luckily for me, I managed to stop the card before anyone was able to get any money out of it, so I wasn't down $3,000, which is good. Still, I had lost $60 worth of petty cash that I had on me, and my lucky $2 bill, although now I'm not so sure that that dollar's lucky anymore. My library card, and my house key. Don't worry, by the way, it's the spare key, I can still get it in the house, and also it's way too innocuous for anyone to know what the heck it's supposed to be used for. Also, I lost the survival kit that I kept in my wallet, and the old student ID that I had, which has one of the very few pictures of me with short hair and no beard. I kept it around to laugh at it from time to time. Now, if I was a member of Black Lives Matter, I'd probably be blaming the cop in this situation. But, as I said, he was just doing his job, and also he was very nice and polite. So, no issues there. No, I fully blame Burger King and its employees for all of this. But, Mr. Game, you're the one that lost the wallet in the first place. Yes. But I wouldn't have lost the wallet in the first place if Burger King hadn't called the cops on me. Now, I have to get a new debit card, a new library card, a new house key, and a new wallet to put it all in!
Life is pain and my suffering.
Well, that's the end of my little story, so if you like this video, make sure to have sexual relations with the like button. 1 like equals 1 butt plug. And don't forget to subscribe, you dementia-ridden pile of shit.
I've covered wars, you know.
That's a 10.